Hey everybody, this is a beautiful Saturday afternoon and I got to show you something. Years ago, when I first got my first pickup, which was that 72 Chevy, that was my farm truck for quite a long time. And I used it for quite a long time. When I got that truck, I bought toolbox. Because when you're haying, you got to keep stuff around with you. So I bought this. And as you guys know, I've had this on my F-250 for quite a few years. And it has done well. It's been used. It's starting to get some cracks down in here, but I put it back on the Chevy, and I need to get some of these what do they call them, shock absorber supports or whatever. It gets down a little ways and it wants to shut. Other than that, it's been a good toolbox. It was TSC. I've never been a fan of these kind of locks, and so anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you this. This is a decked toolbox. You're saying, I've never heard of decked. Well, to be honest with you, I didn't either. This is a poly box made much like those big heavy well, it's kind of hard to describe what it's made of. But anyway, it's a heavy-duty plastic or polymer or whatever. They say it seals out water. It's guaranteed against theft. And so I bought one. And then look at the locks on this thing. Push button handle activates the whole thing and it lifts up from either side. You can only lock it on this side, which, you know, but look at the mechanisms up underneath there. The rubber seal. It's just, now when it gets to there, she wants to go down, all you gotta do is, and that locks it. So lift it up, you push it up. That's kind of a torsion spring kind of in the back here that allows it to come up. But here's the best part. Is look at the room. So it came with one of these trays, which is this, and it came with what they call is a snack tray, and this goes right on the side of it, and you screw it in. And I ended up buying an additional snack tray and an additional shell, caddy, or whatever they call these, toolbox caddy. This was originally on the other side. I took it off and put it on the passenger side, and it holds a hammer. I got stuff like this until I really decide what I want to use in it. The other toolbox I put, these are my big tools, pliers, garden snips, hammers. I got the rubber hammer in here. I got my straps down below. This sits on top of them. It slides pretty easy. This box here, I've got gloves, liquid wrench, various pins, needles, wire, various hitch pins and stuff in here. Lock hitch pins for my truck hitch. All this stuff was in the other toolbox. But this is just so much easier and so much organized. Some of these are fuses, some of these are chain linkages that you would need if you're baling. Down underneath here, I've got my hitches for my truck. I've got a good set of rags, of course, my fire extinguisher, my red flag if I should need it, tape, my jack, special lights, auxiliary lights, and again, some other miscellaneous. Now here's the kind of a cool part. This is the tray that I bought to replace that other snack tray, and I put this one over here. So I have my ball thing, my ball alignments here. Got a couple pins here that I'm always looking for on the equipment, and this is cool. It has a place for screwdrivers. So you can reach here and grab out. It has a place down in here for pliers. Just really, really cool. Put my tape measure on the side. I originally had it in here, and I'm like, well, there's no reason to put it in the side. You can stick it right on the side of it. So I got that and this. Both of those together, I think they were about 60 bucks. So I got 60 bucks. You know, they put 2 of those in the thing for me. I bought this for $899. And I bought this middle one. I have my jumper cables. So this is a drawer, kind of a takeaway toolbox. It's got a ruler on it. It's got a place that you can identify different size bolts, screws and bolts. When you open this up, this has all my pin accessories. So I have a whole bunch of these plastic type accessory kits that I keep and carry. Pins, cotter pins, pins, more pins that I'd ever need. I'm going to use this to carry additional parts for baler, swather, and such as that, like that. Now I do have my regular gang box, which is that one over there. I think it's that. It's the red one on the bottom. That carries a lot of the bolts, nuts, cutters. It stays here when I'm working around here, but if I go over to my folks, it comes along because it's a valuable part. But this way, I can keep these in my box, and it sits. It's a little more. Sits right down there on the grooves, and that's the way she rides. So I have everything in here organized. It's a little deeper box than the one I had in here, but there's still enough room for a 4x4 to go between it and the bottom of the truck. So this is toolbox is put out by a company called DECKED. I had never heard of them until about 2 weeks ago. So this is really a really nice box, and I'm really happy with it. So anyway, so that's where we sit. We will I thought you'd like to see it. I'm not being paid to advertise for them or anything like that. So there you go. So I'm really happy with it. It fits really good. The way you mount this is like most, you mount it from under here. They have little clips that bolt to your railing here, and it's tight. And I like stuff like that. I like organization. I like to know where all my stuff is when I'm doing stuff. It's a nice addition to have when you move around like I do, doing hay and stuff. And even if you don't do hay, it's still nice to have to keep some tools in the truck, around the truck. Like I said, it's another useful tool. The metal one I had, it was just kind of getting tired, and I never did like the lock system on it. And nothing against the TSC toolbox. It's served me for 20 years or more. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thought you'd like to see that. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.